All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks and Grover Roden. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between the Indians and the Echols. Indians winning game 1, 3-0. What's up, guys?
Glad to be here again.
Getting ready for game number 2.
We're back. Y'all, that first game, I have to admit, we've run ruled the last 7 games. I honestly thought we'd probably do the same thing in game 8, but Echols County came to play tonight.
They sure did. A lot of it's got a lot to do with that. Whenever you get a pitcher that's being that dominant on the mound with that many strikeouts, you're going to keep your team close for sure. And they did. They made very few, if maybe one error. Sammy.
Yeah, I think
two errors.
Yep.
Sammy had us down for none, but I know a couple of them throws to first base pulled our first baseman off. So it was a good game by both teams.
And I think they made fewer errors than we did, didn't they, Sammy?
Yeah, we had 2, and I had them down for no errors.
We had 2, and you had them down for no errors?
Yeah, I had them down for no errors.
Okay.
We had 2, yeah.
I'm pulling the scoreboard up for game 1 now. All right, we're settled. And as we learned last week, this isn't like a typical 3-game series where it would be home and away and they'd swap. We're home team all night.
That's right.
Then next year we'll go to them for the doubleheader. And
that's correct.
Anybody know what brought all this on? Was it the COVID, or is the region just trying to save?
Someone told me that it was from to keep the travel down for the COVID, but I'm not sure that makes any sense to me, because if I'm not mistaken, we would play a region opponent twice. We'd have a home and a home series.
Yep, a home
Us
and a home.
Then home, one series. We travel to Echols.
Right. And they come
Echols
here.
travel to here. So I'm not sure how that's going to help with that. So, but, it's the new times of the COVID era that I hope's rapidly going to come to a close before too long.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, and I've had people in my family affected by it. My wife's been sick with it. It's a bad thing, and I know people's lost their lives to it. I'm not making light of it, but I'm a firm believer. If you live in fear, you're not living anyway. So.
That's the way I feel about it too.
We're having a meeting with the coaches and the umpires at home plate, so we'll get started here shortly.
Yeah, we're not going to do player introductions, national anthem this game. We already did that game 1, so we're just going to stay here, and then we'll take the first break after when they come out to warm up. We'll take our first break then.
I seen Brother Ray McMillan in the dugout with our Indians a while ago. He's been the football chaplain for as many years as I can remember. He's been our sheriff's office chaplain for, I think, 24.
Wow.
And he's also helped out with all the youth around in Charlton County for as long as I can remember. He's going to be a blessed man in his next afterlife, if you want to call it that, because he has helped a lot of people reach the goal of hearing the Lord's word.
Indians look like they're getting set to take the field now. I'll send you to Ricky. Just sent me the lineup for the Indians now. We've changed the batting order a little bit, y'all.
They needed to do something.
Rodeffer, Herring, and Nelson 1, 2, and 3 when we come back to bat this time.
I got you.
Test.
I'm going to send that to both of y'all so y'all can get that as well.
Defense we got Trent Gray at shortstop instead of Harrington's now going to be on the mound for us. Gant Geiger's at third base. Connor Nelson's probably behind the plate catching.
I just sent that lineup to you, Sammy, for the Indians.
Okay.
Can't hear me? You hear me?
I can hear you, but don't think I'm putting out.
I can hear you.
Say something, Sammy.
Testing.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
We wouldn't turn you down, Sammy. We didn't turn the volume down.
Just sounds a little different talking on there, I guess.
Y'all, we're going to take a break while they're warming up. Got Tristan Herring on the mound. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball on CSN.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Why buy from the new Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center?
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should. That's the Walker Jones way.
Plus, a lot of our employees here at Walker Jones have been working 10, 20, even 30 years serving our community.
And we'll always get you the best price possible. At Walker Jones Mega Center, we have all makes and models.
Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center on Memorial Drive in Waycross and online at walkerjones.com.
All right, welcome back to Indian Field. We're getting this thing underway. Lead-off batter, Sammy.
Leading off for Echols, top of the first inning is number 16, L. Jones.
Sam, we also got a freshman, Dylan McAllister, is going to be starting for us in left field over here.
He is. Yep, I see him down in the lineup. Connor Nelson behind the plate, the second game for the Indians.
Strike one, swing and a miss.
0-1. Do you still have what Tristan did the other night, our last webcast versus Turner? He had a good game that night.
I was just fixing to look that up.
Strike two. He took a little bit to call that one.
Outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him for one out. Just got an update from Lanier. LCN says they're not done yet over there. It's 9-0 in the sixth. Long ball game over there.
Yeah, they probably started about the same time we did.
They did. Hit the second. The road to first is in time for 2 outs.
You know, you was talking about our pitchers getting the ball back a while ago. Echols' pitcher was doing about the same thing we were, and people don't realize that. That's also speeds the game up as far as the tempo and just a lot of time conserved right there. And Sammy mentioned it, the infielders don't have time to get lazy to make them errors when they're having to stay in the game also.
That's right.
Called strike.
Strike one.
Yeah, because you figure our game started the same time Lanier's game did, and they're still playing. They're in the seventh.
And
they just finished. They finished. Lanier won 9-4.
Strike two.
But still, that's what?
We took a 30-minute break.
We took a 30-minute break. 0-2.
A little high.
Did you find out what he did last time?
I don't have that. Adam, I do remember. I think he had 9
Man,
strikeouts.
my CSN statistician slacking over here.
I knew he had 9 strikeouts.
He's the guru of the stats, from my understanding, so I'm kind of disappointed myself.
I think that's the game I showed up a little bit late, and I didn't keep a scorebook on that first game.
Got it. No, didn't get him. I thought that had him, y'all. 2-2.
Tristan did too.
I don't know if you noticed, Sammy, we do have a logo here in Charlton County that of no excuses. That shouldn't be one for you.
That's right. Well, I probably got it. Just ain't got right into it yet.
Oh,
Foul ball out of play, but that was a shot.
that almost got our athletic director, Jesse Cruz, by the
That thing went over there
ticket
by the
booth.
ticket booth, didn't it?
It did. But Mr. Cruz's defense, he didn't even move. So
Got him
Three.
for the third one. We're headed to the bottom of the first. No score here at Indian Field. Top three is Rhoda for, what did I say a while ago?
Rhoda for Heron and Nelson.
Moving the batting order around a little bit, guys.
that's right. Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
The way they've been hitting up and down throughout the lineup. Game one, we hit a little bit of a dead spot. You think maybe that's what coach is thinking, trying to mix that up a little bit?
Well, that's how most, at least the home games, that's how we started most of the games, with Wade leading off and Tristan behind him. So kind of about where he was doing a few games ago.
Well,
You're there.
Isn't that the way we had that the first game, Sammy?
No, it reversed. Tristan led off the first game.
Yeah, you're moving, Sammy. You're moving the bar, man.
But that's how most of the home games, anyway, I know Wade led off most of them games, and
I got
Tristan's about a second. They just changed it up this last game.
Y'all, I'm going to take a quick break and thank a sponsor. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians Baseball on CSN. The Running Bear Outpost, located in the heart of Traders Hill Campground in Folkestone, Georgia, at 1388 Tracy's Ferry Road, just yards from the St. Mary's River, where there's great fishing, boating, beach fun, and more. We have all of your camping needs, from ice and snow cones to boiled peanuts, drinks, snacks, and so much more. Charcoal, Coleman fuel, and camping supplies. Come and join the river or camp with us under these peaceful, majestic oaks for just $20 a night, full hookup for RVs and campers, or $10 a night for tent camping. We look forward to seeing you in the Running Bear Outpost. Come out and relax a spell. All right, welcome back to Indian Field, y'all.
We're going to have Wade Rutherford leading off the first inning for the Indians here. Wade's a junior this year.
Inside. 1-0.
See that their pitcher's working quick also.
Yeah, their first game pitcher did too.
What did Coach say the other day on the show? We had 5 seniors.
I know we have Shakario Bailey, Bo Nasworth, Connor Nelson,
Tristan Heron.
That's 4.
I'm trying to pull the lineup up.
Shakario Bailey.
3-0.
I named him. That's
What's Colby?
Colby Bryant is, I believe, in 10th grade.
Oh, okay. Foul ball, back out of play. 3-1.
So that's 4 of them I have.
Yeah, that's 4 right there.
I could be missing one, but
I liked what he said when I told him would that be a little bit of a rebuild losing them seniors. He said they got to step up.
yeah, got a base hit here.
Round Birdie's headed to second. Stands up at second. That's how you start the ball game off, y'all.
Did it get by there? You cannot see right field from where it's sitting.
It was right down on the line. Right foot, left foot had to go over and get the ball.
I got you. Bring up Tristan Heron for the Indians.
Tristan was 2 for 2 in the first game. 2 hits and a walk, and then he had 4 stolen bases.
Ball one gets away from the catcher.
Headed to third, safe.
Well, we got a man on third with no outs right here. Whatever we have to do, we probably need, if the game goes like the last one, we need to get all of them we can early.
That's right.
So Tristan was 100% on on-base percentage.
He was.
Game 1.
He got on base and used his wheels.
Got a
That's a base hit.
base hit. Going to score a run for the
One will
Indians.
score.
Runner holds at first.
Indians are on the board.
He also, how many bases he wound up stealing last game? 5?
Four.
Four?
Bases, yep.
Boy, he was Johnny on the spot with that stat, wasn't he?
He was.
Right there.
He
That's
got-
why he gets big bucks.
That's why he's the guru.
Got to bring up number 3 here, Connor Nelson.
They're going to probably have a lot of attention paid to Tristan on
Pass
the pass
ball.
ball. Sammy, would you steal him here?
I would.
I would also.
Yeah. He's getting such big leads. It's going to be hard to throw him out.
Well, he's getting good leads, and he's also a fast runner.
Yeah. And I noticed that catcher, same catcher that caught the first game, don't have a real strong arm.
And I'm going to also, I don't know if y'all remember it, y'all was covering it, the Clinch County football game.
There's a hit to left.
That's going to get down
coming
in
to
the
center.
alley. Going to score another one on that one.
We got another one on the board.
Maybe we was just waiting to hit the ball till the second game. I spoke with Connor Nelson during the break, Adam. He said, mentioned their pitcher to him, he said it was a really good pitcher also, which is also playing their shortstop position this game, number 30. Shakario Bailey up to bat.
Sicario was 0 for 3 in the first game with 2 strikeouts. I thought maybe he'll get his bat woke up here in the second game.
First pitch was high.
1-0.
Ball low. 2-0.
There's a hard hit ball to right.
Let's go.
That
That
drops
gets
for a
down.
base hit.
Run the play at the plate.
He's safe.
Safe at home. Oh, they pulled him out.
Hey, bring up that instant replay right there for us.
I didn't turn it on.
It looked good from here.
It did.
Bailey winds up on third. That's part of what we talked about in the last game. That's basically in and out Charlton County baseball.
It must have been a decent call, though, because I didn't see our fans up there get all upset.
Well,
They're a little closer to that plate than we are.
squared the bunt.
Squeeze play.
Everybody's
there.
safe.
I'm going to tell you, Kobe Bryant's a good little player, too. He's got a lot of speed with him.
That'll bring out number 9, Sean Russell.
Sean's DH in this game for us, Sammy.
Yep, DHing. He's hitting for Trent Gray.
Pass ball.
So the second's a little high. Runner safe on second. Sam, we already have 5 hits in the first inning.
We do. That's 2 more than we had in the first game.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think we saw their ace in game 1.
I'll go out on a limb with you.
You go out there with me?
I'm not saying this kid's doing bad, but we're hitting the ball a lot better this inning.
Hit down third, foul.
But now, number 45 for him playing center field, when he come to close that game out, he done an excellent job for him also.
Mm-hmm. But then I heard y'all just say we've got more hits or the same amount of hits now than we did the entire first game, right?
We got 2 more hits now than we had in the entire first game.
2 more hits already.
Yeah, we had 3 hits the first game. We had 5 in the first inning of this one.
Hide
Ball
away.
high.
2-2. Foul ball back out of play. Count remains 2-2. Down low, full count on Russell.
1 out for the Indians in the bottom of the first.
Bryant down at second.
Foul ball back out of play. Colby's fast on those bases.
He's quick. Yeah, he is.
He can motor.
He's strike 3. 2 outs for the Indians. This is Dylan McAllister, number 22, up to bat for the Indians. He's a freshman.
Fly ball.
Shortstop's calling for it. Puts it away for the 3rd out.
We're headed to the second, y'all. Indians lead 3-0. Off of 5 hits. We'll be right back.
Years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Okefenokee Sportsman is locally owned by Fred and Rawling Coley, who have loyally served the people of Folkestone, Georgia, and surrounding counties for 17 years. Hunting and fishing supplies, as well as live bait, are our specialties. Join us on Saturday, October the 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to mix and mingle with vendors from the hunting industry and enjoy live music from Matt Knowles. Local, loyal, and laid back, Okefenokee Sportsman.
Whatever your view on the world's current happenings, there's no denying germs are everywhere. Whether it's coronavirus, the flu, a common cold, or just a stomach virus, contagious sickness is all around, and they each pose a certain risk to both our health and our livelihood. Why not take a safe and affordable step to help reduce those risks? If you want to help protect the spaces you enjoy and the people that enjoy them with you, or if you simply need an extra hand with cleaning, call Rogers Reflections today at 912-496-3343, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Allen Aldridge Insurance located. Welcome back to Indian Field, top of the second. Number 5 at the plate.
Number 5, B. Seeley, leading off for Echols, followed by Rowe and Pafford.
I don't have their lineup, Sammy.
Okay.
Not unless it's the same.
No, it's a little bit different. Not a lot, but just a little bit.
Herring with the first pitch being delivered.
Hit the second.
Out at first. He probably done the best thing in the world by putting on his glove back.
1 out.
Kobe Bryant made a good play on the ball and got us an out there. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's pretty efficient.
Can't get much better than that.
Strike 1.
0-1.
I also heard on Coach Marshman's show about his pitchers wanting them to start off with a strike and
right down the middle.
Strike 2. And dictate the batters instead of them dictating it. That's strike
Got him
two.
looking. 2
I
outs.
tell you, that low strike zone's been there for both umpires so far.
It
They've
has.
been consistent with it.
Sammy did. I know in the past I've talked to some umpires, and the Georgia High School Sports Association has pointed out that they, at one time in Charlton, they told our umpires that they wanted them to bring the strike zone up because we literally had a couple, strike one, that would call them at their ankles.
Yeah, that strike zone is just something that never has been really high strike zone, hasn't been called much. And I agree with the last few years I did it. That was a big thing, wanting to bring it up.
Which has a
Foul ball, 0-2.
with a son pitching at high school at that time, I didn't really want a strike zone brought up because that's where you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's something that's just trickled down because if you notice over the last 5 or 10 years, the major league strike zone as well it's gone up some. You used to never see nothing above the belt called. Now you do. But the low strike zone down when your knees about half your ankle, your shins, that's always been there. But that high strike zone is starting to come back a little bit now.
I think the higher strike zone's an effort to maybe speed up the game a little bit.
Could be. I don't know.
Well, obviously they was getting complaints about the low strike zone.
Right down the middle for the third out.
Is that 6 strikeouts, Sammy?
That is 5.
5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings by Tristan Harris, doing a fine job.
He's getting it done right now in game 2, isn't he?
Sure is.
We're going to take a break, y'all. We'll be right back. Indians lead 3-0. Bottom of the second coming up. Kingsland, Georgia is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Four Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral.
He'll walk out there sometimes and tell him to, and just throw down and come down.
Y'all are fine, but we're back. Just letting you know.
Okay.
But I don't think they've changed it from the 5 pitches warm up for the pitchers, unless a new pitcher comes into the game,
Right.
to start off an inning.
That must be a Florida rule. Playing down there and
Geiger at the plate.
last week, they could only do 5 pitches in between or warming up for innings.
Gant Geiger leading off for the Indians for the bottom of the second.
Foul ball,
Right
0-1.
Adam, a while ago before the game got started, we went through the top of the first inning. I guess Coach Marksman didn't think the strike 2 had been field had been cleaned off enough. He got a rake back out and done some work at the third base.
Yeah.
He's foul ball. He's going to take care of a field.
Sir.
He's going to take care of a field.
Yeah.
He does an excellent job with our grounds here at Charlton County.
Ooh, hit by a pitch. Geiger's going to head to first. Check. Okay, I thought I died there.
Well, we can't have that, Adam, because Sammy don't say much.
Sir?
We can't have your mic dying because Sammy don't say much. Najee Harris up to bat, 1 on.
Najee.
Najee
with a butt down third.
Get rid of if you're going to get him.
Oh, he got it. He's fixing to go to second on that. We're going to have a run score off of it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to head to third. Here's
Going
the
to
throw.
third. He's safe at third. No throw.
Got a triple on an infield bunt.
That's a good job.
That's how you draw it up.
That'll get us back to the top of the order. Lead off batter Wade Rutherford.
Ricky does a good job with the announcing for the baseball team here. Ricky with his announcing.
Oh, yeah.
Strike one.
Ricky's doing a good job up there.
He is. I miss Chris Beasley, but that don't take nothing away from what he's doing up there.
Exactly, yeah.
Chris,
I know exactly what you mean.
He was with us a long time, and at one time I would have put him against announcing at any baseball field I've ever been to. He done a fine job with what he was doing. That's ball.
Yeah, Ricky's been doing maiden softball for a few years now, and then he kind of dabbled into football a little bit this past season too.
Yeah, we 2-2. Had to throw him into the fire pit over here because Chris Beasley had some different work he's doing, so he couldn't be with us. Ball 3.
Ricky's another one that'll text us during football games, won't he?
Yeah, he will.
He will, boy, down there.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. He's headed to first. Runners on the corners now.
Base on balls for Wade.
That's going to put runners on the corner for the Indians. Nobody out.
Tristan Herring up the bat. Indians lead 4-0 in the bottom of the second.
Totally different game than game one.
And they did not score Najee with a base hit on that bunt, but I'd have had to give that to him. He beat that throw by a long shot. Wade takes second.
Second, third now. 0-1. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, another hit by a pitch. Did it hit him? He stole home. They're saying he's safe.
Must not have hit him. I thought it did.
It must have hit something with the catching gear or something. Yep. The ball took a bad bounce right there and got away from the catcher.
A foul ball, 0-2.
Wade, no, that's 1-1 should be. That was not a foul ball. Does not matter. 45's camped out.
That's caught out here in center. There's the tag.
Tristan helped himself out right there. Indians lead 6-0. Bottom of the second with 1 out. Connor Nelson at the bat for the Indians. Was catching this game.
That ball right here was about 10 feet from going out.
That was
right here in front of us.
I believe Connor will be our next in that I know of, will be playing at the next level.
High and inside. 1-0. We had a home run come out here to the press stand the other night. Who did that? Who was that? Russell?
That was Connor Nelson.
That was a Connor. Hit it right here.
1-1.
This guy over here was ducking.
Was you trying to cover this equipment up?
Well, he got halfway up in the sky and he got lost in them clouds, and I lost it. And next thing I knew, it was banging off the scoreboard.
2-1 to Connor Nelson.
2-1.
I seen it off the bat, but I lost it when it got them skies.
Here comes another one, Sammy.
Fly ball. Going to be
high fly ball in the infield.
Shortstop takes it behind the second base bag. I believe he
2
thought
outs.
that was the third out, but that's only 2 for him. Shikario Bailey up the bat.
Shikario doubled the last time I bat.
Again, their outfielders kind of get closer to the fence.
High fly ball. That's from right center.
That may have burned him too. Yep.
That's going to drop.
And he's going to take second on that. Sammy.
Scario, good hustle.
That was a very good hustle. It was 2 outs anyway, so there wasn't no sense in holding up on it, I guess.
A double for Bailey.
It's the second double of the game, 2 for 2. We'll bring up number 8, Colby Bryant. Bryant singled his first at bat.
Hit back to the pitcher. He bobbles it.
That's going to hurt him there.
First. They're going to call him out.
Coach Young called him safe, but the one that count called him out.
We're headed to the third. Your Indians lead 6-0 here in game 2 of our doubleheader Friday. We'll be right back.
In 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
All right, welcome back to Indian Field. Your Indians lead here 6-0. Sammy and Grover up here with me tonight. We'll have Sammy again tomorrow night for Titans football on CSN. Kickoff at 5 o'clock over there, right?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Chris Gilman Stadium.
A must-win game for the Titans. They've got to win it.
Yeah, they've got themselves 2 games behind now in the loss column.
Number 31, according to the scoreboard.
Kay DeLoach.
Number 31, DeLoach.
Echols really needs to try to get something going before too much longer for him. Tristan's throwing a lot of strikes. I believe I'd be telling my batters to start swinging the bat a lot more. Ball high.
That was a little high.
1-0. Two and 0.
2-0. Right down the middle.
2-1.
2-1. Little outside.
Base on balls. So Echols has their leadoff batter in the top of the third on.
He's headed to the first. Or headed to first, rather.
That'll bring up number 7, Morey, for Echols.
I think that's Tristan's first walk, isn't it?
It is. First walk of the game.
I don't think he walked anybody against Turner, did he? I don't remember. I don't think he did.
I don't believe he did.
Connor doing a nice job of keeping that in front of him.
The batter showed bunt here. I was wondering if they was going to start playing a little small ball. See what he does this time after showing his hand the last one. Gant's playing up in the grass on third.
Yeah, looks like he's expecting a bunt here.
Shows again. Strike one. 1-1.
Pick off throw to first.
Ball gets by the
Got
first
by him.
baseman.
Headed to second. No throw. Echols trying to make some noise here in the third.
Well, that's their leadoff runner on second now with no outs.
Yeah. One out.
Nobody out.
No, you're right.
Nobody out.
Yeah, you're right. No outs. No outs.
1-1. See what he's doing here, Sammy.
I was looking at that scoreboard up there wrong.
2-1. Tristan needs to take a breath here and refocus.
Foul ball out of play. That might get an ambulance. 2-2.
Not a real big lead by their runner at second.
Got him swinging. One out.
That'll bring up number 9, JD's for Echols.
Showing bunt.
Ball one.
I wasn't sure he got that back in time or not.
I didn't ever see him pull it back, but I guess he didn't attempt to go for it.
Two and 0.
Hey, if he wants to bunt that thing and give you an out right here, take it.
Take it all day long. Yep.
Let the boy get to third and get another out. 3-0.
Connor wants a timeout. He's going to go there and talk to Tristan.
Well, I imagine after that 3 pitches in a row, he's probably going to be taking a pitch anyway.
Walk up there and tell him just to bring that fastball.
Just bring it right down the middle, and he's probably not going to be swinging at it. And
let your defense play.
Let your defense play if he does. I wonder if high school baseball will ever be like college, where the catchers have a radio in their helmet with the coaches telling them stuff. Strike one.
3-1. There was that fastball right down the middle.
Yeah, you never know about that. They may be one day.
Shows bunt, attempts at it.
Full count.
Strike two, full count.
Sammy, that's what we ought to do to football tomorrow night is put a Bluetooth in Vince's ear.
That's right.
We call plays from the booth.
We can get some advice.
Hey, there's a reason they put them people on top of them press boxes, because you can see what's going on better up there.
Yep.
It's a totally different view up there. Totally different.
And I will flat tell you, if I have to sit in the stands at a high school game, football game, and be off of them sidelines, I just soon not be there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather pay attention to the game than all the fans. We've got a lot of coaches over here.
Just missed. Runners at first and second now for the Wildcats.
With
one out.
Number 16.
Let's get us back to the top of the order. L. Jones struck out his first at bat.
Ball inside.
Tristan's starting to labor just a little bit here. Strike the plate moving around on him a little bit.
Well, the only good thing about that is it'll be an easy switch to put him back at shortstop and move Trent back to pitching.
That's right. Nobody throwing in the Indians bullpen right now.
Which we, of course, rather not do that. I'll tell you something else we do good here. I know when he first come here, everybody's bought into the program that
ball high is going to third.
Pass ball runners are going to.
Got him. Got him. What a play by Connor.
2 down.
Get that ball down there to third. Got him before he could get there.
All the players over the years, it took a while, but they started buying into the program. And one of the things he harped on when he first come here was chatter on the field while you're playing, which keeps everybody active. Yeah. And our Indians do a good job talking to each other.
Number 15 is over there warming up in the Indian bullpen.
Right down the middle, 3-1. That's one thing about an Indian baseball player. When you graduate from here, you know how to keep a field.
You know how to keep a field. You know what tough love is.
15, Bo Nasworth over there in the Indians bullpen warming up.
Fly ball. Second base under it for the third out. Echols made a little bullet noise, but no damage that time.
No damage at all.
Bottom, go ahead.
And then still leading 6-0 going to the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. You were talking about, we were just talking about these guys when they graduate already knowing how to do the field and all. Coach mentioned that about Ryan Young being one of his former ball players. Now he's assistant coach. Didn't even have to worry about Ryan in practice the other day while we were doing the show.
No, Sammy and I watched that where you taped it. What was that, Tuesday?
Wednesday. Yeah.
We was talking about it. One of the things I have been so excited about Ryan coming back here to coach, and I was happy to hear that Coach Marchman was just as excited about him being back.
Yeah.
He knows what the players here are expected, what they're expected to do, how they're expected to behave, what their on and off the field expectations are. And like I've said before when we've been talking, Ryan's heart's always going to be in the right place because he graduated from this program and he put all his heart into it while he played. So
he's been through it, Sam. He's been through the whole thing and is familiar with all of it.
He comes in and knows what's going on, knows what to expect. No questions asked. Just get up there and, he expects the players to go in and do the same thing he done.
That's right. And
he's followed behind him.
He's had that higher experience of play with different coaching than what he's seen here, that he's able to come back and integrate, to the kids. And I've watched him work with kids personally on Sundays.
Ryan.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I've seen him come up here on Sundays and work with some of these kids when he didn't have to, and to make them better players for no personal gain at all, just to make them a better player.
That's right.
And if one of these guys were to challenge Ryan, Ryan can get it done on the field still, just like these guys do.
Yeah.
Look, Ryan was a heck of a high school baseball player.
Yeah.
Ryan's a way bigger person than what he was when he left. You better not challenge him to a wrestling match.
Yeah, Ryan's over there. He's coaching first base right now. I'll put a shot on him real quick.
That's ball one to the batter.
Let's Russell that bat.
There's Ryan Young over there coaching first right now for the Tribe.
Him and my younger
hit by pitch.
My younger son Chase is 14, and him and Ryan this summer probably worked out 3 or 4 times a week, most weeks at the same place together. And I watched Ryan, and like I said, you better not try to get in a wrestling match with him either.
He hold his own, huh?
And that's like Jacob Baxter. He come a couple of times. He's
throw to first. He's back in time.
And look, it's great when these kids graduate from here and they're able to come back and just spend time with like Ryan. That's a heck of a good thing for us to him to be back coaching.
1-0. That's Russell over on first.
Number 22 McAllister at bat for the Indians now.
He's still in second. He'll stand up there.
2-0 to the batter.
Check swing. Did he go? They say 2-1. You know, if I get that thing on my wish list that I have for fall football, I need one more camera to control, don't I?
Yeah, it probably would help a lot.
I need one more thing to worry about.
Like I've said before, anybody that wants to complain about anything needs to come one time and sit close enough to watch everything you have to do, and they sure wouldn't complain about anything else.
One out. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine. Back to the last game's pitcher, Gant Geiger's up to bat.
Gant was hit by
There's a hit to second.
Oh, mercy. Double play.
Oh, they turned a double play on us. I hit the wrong camera. But they turned a double on us there on the line shot to second and got a lead runner at second as well. Excuse me. We're headed to the fourth. Your Indians lead 6-0.
Why buy from the new Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center?
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should. That's the Walker Jones way.
Plus, a lot of our employees here at Walker Jones have been working 10, 20, even 30 years serving our community.
And we'll always get you the best price possible. At Walker Jones Mega Center, we have all makes and models.
Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center on Memorial Drive in Waycross and online at walkerjones.com.
The Running Bear Outpost, located in the heart of Traders Hill Campground in Folkestone, Georgia, at 1388 Tracy's Ferry Road, just yards from the St. Mary's River, where there's great fishing, boating, beach fun, and more. We have all of your camping needs, from ice and snow cones to boiled peanuts, drinks, snacks, and so much more. Charcoal, Coleman fuel, and camping supplies. Come and join the river or camp with us under these peaceful, majestic oaks for just $20 a night, full hookup for RVs and campers, or $10 a night for tent camping. We look forward to seeing you in the Running Bear Outpost. Come out and relax a spell.
Years, Georgia's electric membership cooperative.
Leading off for Echols to the fourth inning. Lead off hit, second number 2 hitter, Howell.
I got number 2 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, number 2, Howell.
All right. Top of the fourth. Your Tribe leads 6-0.
Tristan was laboring a little bit last inning, Sammy, but they left him in to start off the fourth inning here.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
0-1.
A little bit
high.
1-1.
Foul ball.
So going back to that, when you're talking in that first game, going back to the pitch count, if the pitcher that starts the game or pitches, if he don't reach that pitch count, he don't have to have a certain amount of rest days until he gets to that point, right?
Yeah, there's certain stages of that. It's not just a magic number where he's got to rest. There's you throw so many pitches, you have to rest a day. You throw so many pitches, you have to rest up to 3 days or something like that.
Okay, I got you.
Now, I don't know the particulars about that, but And look, that's for the safety of our kids. So there ain't no way in the world anybody can complain about that.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird to see that all evolve around and come into, this time of the year or this time of the baseball year, because you didn't have that pitch count back when we was in high school.
Well,
as long as you could pick up the ball and throw it, you could get in there on the mound as long as you needed to.
That was back in the days where you also didn't have a concussion protocol, and you could walk to the sidelines with a split helmet, and they'd give you another helmet and send you right back out too.
That's right. Yep.
So keeping care of our kids is the most important thing.
0-2. This is number 30, Sammy.
Number 30, W. McLeod. McLeod struck out his first at bat.
How come we don't see pitch count in softball?
I've asked this question, and I've asked people that had the knowledge to give me the right answer. I was told by coaches, and I've been told by a doctor, the arm motion that the girls softball do is a natural movement, and that's a natural motion, more of a natural act for your arm.
Underhand than overhand?
Underhand over, and it puts a lot of, it don't put any of that torque on your elbow and stuff like that.
Go ahead. I thought you said something.
No, I was gonna say that's real obvious. That because you would think even throwing it underhand, you think with some of these girls' pitchers' arms will get sore and tired. But you look at them girls, especially in college and high school too. They'll go in there and throw complete doubleheader games.
A high fly ball coming to.
That's caught out here by Rhoda for over and left.
Yeah, Wade covers a lot of ground. He called the left fielder, Dylan McAllister, was also right there, called him off of it and called it himself. But that's the way it was explained to me. It's more of a national, and honestly, when you get thinking about it, it's a simple answer that you should have thought about yourself. But even in high school, I've seen a girl pitch for us. I've seen Lauren Albritton, which is playing college ball.
Yeah.
And I've seen one of the pitchers we have now, one of the Wooler girls.
Wooler girls.
I've seen them pitch back-to-back games. Now, I could tell that she was physically tired in the second game.
Yeah.
But as far as her arm, it didn't affect her arm any.
Did you see that ball?
That's right. That's a good.
Did you see that thing?
Pitch, strike.
1-1.
But we wouldn't even be, if it wasn't for the double headers like we have now, you never had to really worry about a pitch count until you got to pretty much the playoff series in the high school baseball. Now, we had a game run real late and threw a kid in there to throw 4 or 5 pitches, and somebody didn't count at one time, and we went over by a pitch that a lot of people on the west of here thought was real important at the end of the season after it had already been made a judgment on it. But what I'm saying, they could make an honest mistake with that. But back when you had, your region games spread out and you didn't have too much of a problem with a pitch count.
Does GHSA have somebody here keeping pitch count, or is it an honor system where your team keeps
that?
it?
And that's the whole thing. It's an honor system.
Got him for the third out. Go ahead, guys.
It's an honor system, and with Game Changer, I don't know how much honor you can have in it. And I'm saying it like this. Right or wrong, whether you like him or dislike him, whether he's been thrown off of your field by some umpire, Thad Marksman's an honest man. And he's honorable. And what I mean by that, we reported our violation.
Right.
Because he found it on our Game Changer, and he made the phone call himself. All he really would have had to do.
Back in 18.
Yeah, all he would have really had to do was just swap a pitch or two on that Game Changer. My wife and other people has kept it for me for years. You can go back if you make a mistake and change it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So it's an honor system, but now during that year, they did have they had an extra umpire sitting in the stands that they paid just to keep pitch count.
During the regular season or playoffs?
During the regular season 1 year. Now, I have not seen one here this year, and I'm not too sure I seen one last year.
Now the home team, I'm assuming, is one that keeps that. Do they keep it for the visiting team as well? Pitching wise?
I'm not sure. I know the home team keeps books, of course. The home team, that's standard through baseball. I don't know how they report it now.
Yeah.
And back then they had the guy sitting in the stands.
Right. Yeah.
And he was the official as far as Georgia high school sports was concerned. But like I said, in 18 with that was all self-reported with Game Changer, and that's the way they was doing it then.
Yeah, you would just about assume that the home team scorekeeper probably keep both teams.
I would assume it.
Najee Smith at the plate.
Najee Smith's going to be leading off for the Indians. Man, we're swinging at the first pitch almost every time. Coach must have thought we was looking at too many first pitch strikes. Oh.
Called strike 0-2.
It's good for Echols. He's getting the ball and towing the rubber and throwing it as well. Working
outside. To the dismay of their outfielder, he thought that was a good-looking pitch. Oh.
Outside again, 2-2.
That's close enough from here. He needs to watch it careful. He's going to get one about 2 inches closer and be out.
Foul ball. If that gets to where it's bothering you, the sun's down now. You can roll that up if you want to.
I'm good. Maybe to keep some of these gnats off of me.
I heard that. Well, the gnats are fired up at the campground now.
We've got them a little worse this year than what we normally got over here, I believe.
Wow. Outside, full count.
Good eye by Najee.
I was checking it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Najee Smith. Najee Smith. Foul ball.
Well, I hope his mom and dad ain't watching because I probably done called him Najee, all kind of things here so far.
Well,
and through football season too.
I'm not sure what you just call him Najee. Oh, hit by a pitch.
Hit by a pitch on a ball four.
I don't know if I probably got out of the way of that one.
Lead-off batter on the bag here in the fourth.
But saying that, he probably went through the Mike Baxter school of not getting out of the way of a pitch. He got tired of him 1 year looking like ninjas getting out of the way of it, so he just spent a whole practice throwing the ball at him.
Those I don't know what the discussion is because it was a ball four, even if he didn't get hit.
I think the argument here is he didn't make an attempt to get out of the way.
You don't have to standing in the batter's box.
I think that's what the coaches, the umpire or coaches are trying to complain about.
Well, you being umpire yourself back, that's my understanding of the rule. You don't have to exit the batter's box to get out of the way of a pitch.
Yeah. Well, even if he was supposed to make an attempt, it's still ball four.
Yeah, it's coming in the batter's box.
Yep.
Yeah.
He may be arguing that it may have hit the bat instead of him or whatever. That's the only thing I know you could argue with that.
Echols ain't going to win that one.
He's going to stand and call whatever it is.
No, but he's going to stand there till somebody, he's turning around now, but. We've never had an umpire change anything for us here, so I don't know why they would for anybody else. Ball one low. No, I'm sorry. Strike one on the low side of the strike zone.
He's going to steal second.
Pass ball.
Safe at second. 1-1. There's a hard hit ball coming out here to left.
Left
He
fielder.
caught it. No tag.
Number 9 for Echols got up under that.
1 out.
That'll bring up number 17, Tristan Heron. You know, it must be the football pass, but Najee just looks a whole lot bigger out on the football field than it does on the baseball field.
Yeah, you're right.
Dead ball?
That's
They're
what
going to
he's.
bring him back to second.
How's that a dead ball?
I don't know. They ruled it dead.
I didn't see that either.
1-0. Why would a ball be a dead ball?
I don't know, but Coach Marks was not complaining about it, and I never knew him not to complain if there was a
Foul
reason
ball?
to.
1-1.
Was that a no pitch, maybe?
Had to be because it didn't hit the bat or
Okay.
didn't hit a bat. Had to
All right,
be.
they got on the scoreboard strike 1 with no ball, so that must have been a no pitch. Strike 2.
Called strike.
Good curveball by the Echols pitcher.
It was.
I've got 1 and 2. But
No, the first one was a no pitch apparently.
oh, okay. All right. So 0 and 2. All right. Whoa! Hit the brakes. There you go. I thought he was going to try to take off on that one.
He will in just a minute.
What's that?
He will in just a minute.
I guarantee it.
Indians with 1 out here, runner on second. Swing and a miss, 2 down.
2 outs.
I believe Tristan's a little frustrated with himself over that.
Bring up number 11, Connor Nelson for the Indians. Connor's 1 for 2. Doubled and flew out to the shortstop.
Lanier and who were they playing? Brooks. Lanier and Brooks. Bottom of the first. They're just getting started. 2-0
2-0.
in their game 2.
Lanier.
Lanier 2. Yep. Lanier over Brooks. 2-0 bottom of the first.
Have you ever got an update on the Irwin Turner game?
There's a
hit
slap.
Going
That's
to
gonna
be
hit
a
the
gapper
fence.
in the fence. Connor's going to second. Going to have a stand-up double. Scored the Indians' 7th run of the game. Indians lead 7-0 over Echols. Bottom of the 4th.
That'll bring up number 16, Shakario Bailey for the Indians.
Shakario could get a hold of one right here. That'd probably put this about out of reach for Echols.
Scario's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Got a pinch runner for Nelson.
He's our catcher tonight.
Number 14. Pinch runner.
Seven runs, 6 hits, 1 error. That what you have?
Yeah.
Echols with no hits and 2 errors on the scoreboard.
Fly ball. That might drop. Nope. Yep.
Yes, it did.
Dropped. Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to score another one.
Eight nothing Indians.
8-0.
Center fielder just missed that just a little bit. He's made several very good plays out here.
Oh, yeah. That diving effort he made earlier was one heck of an effort over here in center for them. Called strike 0-1.
He called that a strike. We work in the low part of the strike zone tonight for sure.
Sure are.
There's a hit short.
He's going to have to hurry with
Throw
it.
to first, going to one
He's
hop.
safe.
It gets by him. We're going to score.
He'd have been safe on that either way, I believe, Adam. Indians leading 9-0, bottom of the fourth. Two outs.
Number 9, Sean Russell for the Indians.
Is it 10-4 or 10-5? Run rule.
I believe it's 10 after 5.
10 after 5.
We're making a batting change here too, I believe, Sammy. Be number 1, Trent Gray's going to come into bat.
Bat for himself.
He might not. He's going to stay with him. He's not going to make a change.
Well, he's probably just telling him, pat him on the back and just
get through it.
Get through it and keep throwing strikes and
yeah, I mean he's keeping the ball in play.
Yeah, you can't blame the last 3 runs on him. They scored by
they was all scored pretty much by errors and misplayed balls.
Or none runs.
The defense has to back your guy up.
And I'm gonna tell you from personal experience with a child that will aggravate. If that pitcher's up there and he's doing his job and you don't have nobody, you get the feeling like nobody's got your back behind you, and that may be what that coach was telling him, to just keep doing your job.
0-1. This is Gray at the plate. Inside. 1-1. What'd Gray do?
This is his first at bat. He's been DH for until this at bat.
Oh, okay.
Russell's been batting for him.
High fly ball foul. 1-2. He's going. That's going to be
going. And
do it away.
Safe at second. That's honestly another one the infield should have had.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it all day, but I hate to see it for anybody, to be honest with you.
That's the third error at the end for Echols.
Strikeout, number 16.
Pitcher got out of it.
He did.
We're headed to the 5th. Your Indians lead 9-0. We'll be right back.
Have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Okefenokee Sportsman is locally owned by Fred and Rawling Coley, who have loyally served the people of Folkestone, Georgia, and surrounding counties for 17 years. Hunting and fishing supplies, as well as live bait, are our specialties. Join us on Saturday, October the 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to mix and mingle with vendors from the hunting industry and enjoy live music from Matt Knowles. Local, loyal, and laid back, Okefenokee Sportsman.
Whatever your view on the world's current...
Indians going to have a new pitcher on the mound, number 15.
That's Bo Nasworth, right?
Bo Nasworth.
Yeah. Got an update from Clinch County now. They're in game 2 of their doubleheader over at Atco. Clinch is winning this one 2-0. They're just getting started, bottom of the first.
The first game, not taking anything away from Atco, Clinch is a powerhouse in football. Clinch has always been good in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
This
is one of the things you come to expect.
I know that's our opposite side of the swamp rival and stuff like that, but you kind of expect them to be on top of the game with their sports program. And if we're going to have somebody on that side of the swamp struggle, I would have rather seen Irwin having this year besides Clinch having the slow start they're having. I think Irwin's probably got a pretty good baseball this team this year. Lanier's probably got a decent one.
Yeah, Lanier's well, they won that game earlier, so that would put them at 7-1 because they only had one. No, they have 2 losses, so that put them at 6-2.
In the region.
In the region.
Who's the other loss to? In the region, who's their losses? Do you know?
I'd have to look it up, but I think it was Irwin. I think they split with Irwin.
Number 45, Rowe, leading off 4th inning, or correction, 5th inning.
Got 2-0.
2-1. It was Irwin. Because I remember Lanier beat them in the game 1 of their doubleheader, and then Irwin beat them in the second. Foul ball. I read somewhere during the preseason, Irwin was in one of the polls was preseason ranked number 1. Did they return that many people? I can't remember which poll it was. I want to say it was AJC, but I might be wrong.
Who won the state title the year before? I know we didn't have one last year.
Right.
Okay, who won the state title the year before?
Who won the what?
The state title. Gordon Lee. Gordon Lee won, correct?
Yeah, Gordon Lee.
Okay. We didn't play enough of baseball last year to really get a good judgment.
Yeah, really get a good look from anybody.
I don't know how you would even rank.
I don't know. Unless some poll was just going off of football.
What I'm saying is, yeah, I mean, they might base it off of that, but that would be stupid. What I'm saying is you didn't play enough. If you played a full season last year and Charlton County would have ended, 4th out of the state, and I could see, you could calculate how many players are bringing back and stuff like that.
2-1. I don't know. And some of those preseason polls are so much based on opinion too,
Well, and I know one year we won a state title and was bringing back most of all we had and was not ranked number 1 at the beginning of the season because we wasn't based out of Atlanta somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, but I don't even know how you get a good judgment on who would be number 1.
Right down the middle. What?
The lower part of the strike zone has went away.
Sammy, did you see that?
I seen that little right down the middle to me.
Was that one of those ball strikes? Do we have a stat for that?
Yeah, we do have one defensive change. Number 7, Ian Vickers is now playing third base for the Indians.
Vickers getting some varsity playing time tonight.
Vickers is a 10th grader this year also. Does some pitching for JV.
Foul ball. I might get a squad car. Do we have a new squad car over there? Or is that a Camden?
That brought from Echols.
That's ours?
No, that's Echols. Echols brought their, I guess,
oh, that's
school
Echols.
resource.
Oh, okay.
Got a strikeout for out number 2.
Adam, were you thinking you got another car to look for?
Well, he's sure going to have to look for it.
You thinking you got another car you got to look for now?
Yeah, I got to keep an eye on you guys, man. You guys are always switching up, buying new cars, all this. How do you know?
He's going to have to look for it because he ain't going to hear it coming. Ball outside.
1-0. Now, I'm not doing anything illegal or anything now, y'all. I just like to keep my eyes out on y'all,
No, I appreciate that, Adam.
I might get in a hurry every once in a while, but,
I might let you slide, but Sammy's not going to. He's not going to help you.
1-2.
Closing the book on Tristan Harris pitching for tonight. He wound up with 6 strikeouts for the game.
I've got him.
Great pitch.
Strike out the side.
Bottom of the 5th coming up. Where are we at in the order?
We're going to have number 8, 9, and 1 coming up.
8, 9, and 1 coming up. We'll be right back. You're watching Indians baseball. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
7, 8, and 9 coming up.
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. We'll be right back.
There's no denying germs are everywhere. Whether it's coronavirus, the flu, a common cold, or just a stomach virus, contagious sickness is all around, and they each pose a certain risk to both our health and our livelihood. Why not take a safe and affordable step to help reduce those risks? If you want to help protect the spaces you enjoy and the people that enjoy them with you, or if you simply need an extra hand with cleaning, call Rogers Reflections today at 912-496-3343, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Indian Field. What was that? Oh, that was God. Grover's done got mad throwing headsets around up here. You know how loud that thing is in here? I have mine jacked up so I can hear y'all.
I'm sorry. Y'all, I'll do like Irwin next and turn the lights out on y'all.
McAllister, I believe, is going to lead off. That's what's on the scoreboard. 22.
McAllister, Vickers, and Smith.
Well, I think he's got back to the 1980 beatbox music on us, Sammy.
He does. I hear that. He's had some good ones on there tonight.
He has. It's been a lot better.
Yeah, that's some good ones.
That first week, I think Lightning got our computer with all our normal stuff we always had on there, and he had to bring over the girls' softball playlist, and I about pulled my hair out up there. Was 7 the same pitcher from the last? No, they brought in a new pitcher for Echols, number 7.
I was telling you about that doubleheader the other night that I did over here at Maidenfield. First game was 51 minutes. Second game was like 48.
That's a good. Was that slow pitch? Was it slow pitch, Adam?
Yeah, slow pitch.
Well, that's a blessing because I watched the first couple of games. Well, I only think one game they've had at home here of slow pitch, and that we're awful. The girls that are real good at fast pitch was awful at slow pitch.
They were on fire the other night.
Well, I was proud to hear it. I bet Coach Baxter was more happy than I was.
Number 22, McAllister, leaving off for the Indians.
1-0.
Ball in the dirt.
McAllister is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball to the shortstop.
Coach Marshman also talked about him on that Coach Marshman show with you the other day, saying he had earned his spot to play on varsity every once in a while. So it's good to see the younger kids stepping up.
Outside, 2-0. Outside again, 3-0.
It's probably got the take sign here.
Is that a new pitcher for Echols? That's the same one. That's a new one.
That's a new one. Wasn't it 16 Sammy pitching for him,
Yeah,
starting off the game?
that's
He's
right,
back
yeah.
he's back playing shortstop. That's where he played the first game. Oh,
Called strike.
3-1.
Foul ball.
Full count. Foul ball.
Full count, 3-2.
I just noticed Echols they changed their pants for the second game, went to white pants instead of the green ones they had on.
Thank goodness, because them things was hideous. I thought I was at the Leprechaun show or the Notre Dame.
One out.
One out, Jinx Masters.
That'll bring up number 7, Ian Vickers, his first at bat for the Indians.
Number 7, Ian Vickers.
Hit back to the pitcher. Bobbles it a little bit.
He's going to make it.
He made it. Save it first.
We'll bring up number 9 hitter, Najee Smith.
Najee Smith up the bat for the Indians. I say it correctly.
We're gonna have to change his name. I can see it now. We're gonna have to change his name.
Public announcer up there saying correctly.
I know we talk about it every time he comes up to bat.
Pass ball. Ian's going to make the second base on that. I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't be at the Indian field. I would not be lazy about going and getting a pass ball because some of them kids is going to take third base if you ain't careful with them. Inside pitch. Ball 2.
2-0. So hit to second. Throw to first is in time.
2 outs. Man on third base.
Got to get us back to the top of the order. Number 10, Wade Rutherford.
Well, Wade's due for a gap shot right here.
Wade has doubled, walked, and flew out to the left fielder.
Infield's playing in for him, trying to prevent.
Passed ball, runner holds.
Nice play by the catcher.
Catcher done a good job getting in front of that ball and getting it.
He did. I thought it got by him at first.
That was a good job. That's a pass
He's
ball
gonna
that's
steal
going to
home.
get by him, and
that gives us the 10.
Coach Young's walking.
That's the ball game.
Like that's ball game.
Ball game. Sammy, we broke that jinx, man. We broke it. I want credit for that, Grover.
The only reason y'all didn't jinx that is because I was praying it back to where it's supposed to be.
I was sweating it. We had 2 outs. I was sweating it.
Indians win this ball game 10-0 in the second game of our doubleheader here at Indian Field against Echols.
The guys played good. The guys played a good game tonight. That first game was a battle. Indians took over this game.
After the game they had Tuesday night with them, or Monday night, whenever they had it. The first game of this series, I was very impressed at Echols with the play they had overall in the field and with their pitcher they had. Number 30, was it, Sammy?
Yeah.
Their first game, number 30, their pitcher done an excellent job that first game.
Well, we've seen Turner,
Clinch,
and Echols. of the three, just from me, from what I've seen so far, I think Echols of the three has the best shot at the 4 seed.
Echols, if they mature with their pitching just a little bit,
Yeah.
if they get another pitcher doing what that first one was doing, they'll have us a good chance at it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a good shot at getting us that first game.
Yeah.
That first game. Sammy, don't you think? I mean, we've seen the other two that we've already seen. Turner, I think Echols definitely beats Turner.
Yeah, I did most definitely. I've seen Turner, but haven't seen what's the other region team we played?
Clinch.
Clinch.
I haven't seen Clinch, but they definitely Echols. I think beats Turner. You're right.
Yeah, I think very possible. Now I haven't personally seen Adco yet, but with this region now, the way the region games are set up, you can almost talk about it because we were not going to see Echols again.
No, and I'll tell you, if their first pitcher tonight's on the mound, from what I've seen, they have a good chance of winning at least one game against Clinch.
I think so.
Because
neither one of the teams has really hit the ball against us, but pitching wise, you're right. I think Echols definitely has the.
Their ace gave us a harder time than Clinch's ace.
Absolutely.
I mean, wouldn't you all agree with that?
Absolutely. We beat all 3 games that week. We beat, in my opinion, we beat Clinch handily. Beat them. That was a very tight ball game, the first ball game, and at one point could have went one way or the other, which is we need to work on stuff obviously, and he's going to work on stuff right up till the last day of the playoffs. But if we make it to the playoffs. I don't like to.
Yeah, you don't want to jinx us. I understand that, but
I don't like to jinx people like y'all do.
I think we've got a good shot at being in the top 4.
Yeah, I think we got an excellent shot at being in the top 4 out of the region.
I didn't want to jinx us.
I'd rather be one of the top 4 out of the state.
Of what I've seen right now, up in my personal opinion, in any random order, us, Lanier, Irwin, and quite possibly the Wildcats.
Absolutely. I haven't seen Irwin, don't know anything, haven't watched him play, haven't kept up with him.
Well, they're 6-1 coming into tonight. So they're right there with us and Echols. We're obviously undefeated at 9-0.
And Lanier's beating Brooks.
Yeah, and Lanier's beating Brooks. They're taking care of
always
business.
a decent team in the region also. So
right.
I would put it, Charlton, Irwin, and Lanier the top 3 in any other order.
Right.
And then that 4th spot up to this point, from what I've seen, is, unless Echo's surprisingly hiding something or whatever, I think they could, probably be the fourth team.
Sammy, you got the final stats wraps up, man?
I do. For Echols, actually this was a combined no-hitter. No runs, no hits, 3 errors for Echols, so no hits in the game.
We shut them out on everything that second game.
No runs, no hits, 3 errors for Charlton. 10 runs on 8 hits. I got no errors, and a combined 9 strikeouts between Nasworth and Tristan Heron.
So a good game all the way around in game 2. Well, the whole series, really.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep.
Brooks series next week. Tuesday here.
Right.
Friday doubleheader
there
over in Quitman.
That's right.
All right, guys. For Grover Roden. That's a tongue twister, Grover.
It is.
Sammy Hendricks, I'm Adam Bell. Thank y'all for watching this presentation of Indians baseball on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll see y'all tomorrow night live from Chris Gilman Stadium, Camden Titans. Kickoff at 5 o'clock.